welcome to the second video of the year! Woo! Yep, it's the second video of the year, as promised. Second Friday in a row, a video is out on your screens. You've probably got the one or two people that have a notification saying that the Rando Ando is uploaded are probably going, "Oh my god, he's done it!" Yep. I've done it. 2 weeks in a row, I've uploaded a video. Welcome! Right, so without further ado, this is the first episode of Conspiracy Theories, a new series, yes. Obviously, there's many series on YouTube about conspiracy theories, and you've probably heard some of the conspiracy theories that that you'll hear from me on this channel, but this is going to be my intake of the conspiracies, and we're going to dive in together, and hopefully there's some stories that you don't know about. So, without further ado, this is now a series hosted by conspiracy theory series that's hosted by someone that hasn't cat. Yes, Jane Dawson, I'm talking about you. Anyway, so we're gonna dive swiftly into the facts and conspiracy theories, because honestly, I am so excited to get this series going. Obviously, the videos are going to be a little bit rusty at the beginning with me, but I'm getting back into it, and hey ho, hey ho, hey ho. Right, so obviously the camera is this here because I'll be reading to you conspiracy theories and stuff, and then when I do the other videos, they'll be there, where it is so different angles. Yes, because I can do that. Righty ho! The objective is to read you 3 conspiracy theories per video, and at the end we'll think about are they true, are they not? How likely they are and stuff like that, and then we'll go from there. Also, each week I will be doing a charity of the week, where I'll put a link in the description of a charity that you guys can go check out, and if you wish to donate, but at the same time also just to spread awareness about that charity. So without further ado, even though I've said that, let's get right into it. So the first one I came across, the first conspiracy. I can't believe I'm doing this on this channel. Okay. So basically, as you know, the Beatles, there's a guy called Paul, and they say that he's dead, and that he was replaced by a clone. And Paul McCartney has been dead since 1969. What? That can't be right. So let's dive into it. So I'm reading from a website called The Rolling Stone. There's a link in the description as well, so you get to check out this story, because obviously I am reading people's articles, so they might as well get a shout out. So hey ho. So 50 years ago, I don't know actually, when was this written? Oh, so this was written October 2019. So Paul is dead, the bizarre story of music's most notorious conspiracy theory. Or is it? We'll find out in a couple episodes time. Ding! Okay, so the article says 50 years ago, a Detroit DJ accidentally started the biggest hoax in rock and roll history, the Paul is dead craze. Is it? I don't know. I reckon we can find bigger in the series. Although the Beatles are massive. So, it blew up on October 12th, 1969, when Russ Gibb was hosting his show on WKNR. Well, obviously it's a Detroit, so it's an American radio station. We don't really know about that radio station. Some of you might. Let me know. A mysterious caller told him to put on the Beatles. Ooh, a mysterious caller. Sorry. A mysterious caller called him and told him to play the Beatles. The Beatles' White Album, and spin the number 9 into intro from Revolution 9 backwards. Okay, so basically it was records back then, so he's telling him to play it backwards. Number 9 intro from Revolution 9 backwards. When Gibb tried it on air, he heard the words, "Turn me on, dead man." Well, that's not proven anything so far. The clues kept coming at the end of Strawberry Fields Forever. John says, I buried Paul. What could it all mean? Right. Subliminal messages going backwards. Reminds me of another story that I heard. That's coming in the next episode. Okay, right, so... It meant the Beatles were hiding in secret. Paul McCartney got killed in a car crash back in 1966, and the band replaced him with an imposter! He's acting kinda sus, bruh. The rumour spread like wildfire as fans searched their Beatle albums for clues. To be honest, it's kind of genius. You know, royalties and stuff. People would be constantly playing their songs. Internet crazes would go, well, it wouldn't be, it would be on the TV back then. They would be on and radio. They'd be going, oh look, listen to this, and their music just keeps getting played, and then the Beatles just keep getting more and more and more famous, even though they're famous as it is. Right, where was I? And the band replaced him with an imposter. The rumour spread like wildfire as fans searched their Beatles albums for clues. 50 years later, Paul is Dead remains the weirdest and most famous of all music conspiracies ever. Wow, I've really started off on a big one. Normally we start off on small and gradually go up, but no, apparently I have stumbled across the most weirdest, bizarre conspiracy theory in the music industry. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. It becomes a permanent part of the Beatles lore, a totally fan-generated phenomenon that the band could only watch with amusement and inspiration. As Paul told Rolling Stones in 1974, someone from the office rang me up and said, look, Paul, you're dead. And I said, oh, I don't agree with that. Well, you wouldn't. If someone called you and said, all right, you're dead, you're like, am I? Am I really? I don't think so. Cheers, mate. But no, I'm not dead. That was my Janet coming out, even though the Beatles are from Liverpool. Needless to say, it wasn't true. Clearly not! Paul McCartney is one of the best musicians ever, and that's a fact. Unless the imposter is the best musician ever. Well, not best, you know what I mean, one of the best. Needless to say, it wasn't true. Paul is not just gloriously alive, he's still peaking as a songwriter and performer, debuting a #1 last year with Egypt Station. But after the Detroit radio podcast, people pounced on the story. Pounced on the story. Oh my god, this is like the Angelina Jolie thing. Okay, pounced on this story. 2 days later, the Michigan Daily explained the Abbey Road cover as a funeral procession. The preacher John in white, the Undertaker Ringo in black, the corpse Paul Macca, and bringing up the rear, George in a blue denim and grave digger man. Even in the conspiracy theories, George gets shafted with the dirty work. Interesting. Okay, well, here's a picture here of the Abbey Road cover. To be honest, I think it's just I don't think it's that deep. Someone's really digging into something that's a rabbit hole that doesn't exist. And I'm sorry, but you've spent your life, or whatever, how long you spent digging into a story that doesn't. Ew. Okay, well, anyway, here's how the rumour went, as summed up by Nicholas Schaffner. Nicholas Schaffner. In The Beatles Forever, Paul died on November 9th, 1966. He drove away from Abbey Road late. He drove away from Abbey Road late the night before, and a stupid bloody Tuesday. Okay, so this is how the sentence goes. Paul died on November 9th, 1966. He drove away from Abbey Road late the night before. A stupid bloody Tuesday, then blew his mind out in a car. He was officially pronounced dead on Wednesday morning at 5 o'clock, which is why George points to the line on Sergeant Pepper's sleeve while Paul wears an OPD, officially pronounced dead, patch. But the other Beatles decided to hush up about the news, so Wednesday morning's paper didn't come. Somehow, they kept Paul's death a secret, replaced him with a lookalike, then dropped sly hints about the cover-up scam. The imposter wrote Hey Jude and Blackbird, which means he's the guy who probably should have had Paul's job in the first place. Fans began whispering about all the clues on the just released Abbey Road. Look at the cover! Paul's barefoot, out of the steps with the others, holding a cigarette in his right hand. The real Paul was a lefty. The Volkswagen with the 28IF license plate. That's how old Paul would have been if he were still alive. In brackets, he was 27. No theory was too ridiculous. To get taken seriously, fans eagerly believed Walrus is Greek for corpse. It isn't, it's Scandinavian. Or that go, 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 joop is what Humpty Dumpty says in James Joyce's Finnegan's Wake. Before his fatal fall off the wall, nope, sorry, it was I am a walrus. In the end, bloody bloody blah, bloody blah, bloody blah, blah. You notice I had a condescending thing because honestly that was not true, and I think we should move on to the next conspiracy theory because that was wicked. Well, let me know. Let me know if you think that's true. I will let you know at the end of this video, as I said, if I think that this is true or not. But going by my tone and my lack of interest as the story went on, I think it's pretty evident what I think. Anyways, moving on from Paul is dead, what we thought was a conspiracy theory. That's right. Moving on! Oh, God. Moving on from the Paul is dead conspiracy to something very much different, and that is that there are reptilian overlords in our world. Yes, you've probably heard this before because it's one of the most famous conspiracies of all time. Because everyone thinks that there are lizard people controlling the world. Then they can shapeshift into humans. People believe the Queen is a lizard. People believe that Barack Obama is a lizard. People believe that Donald Trump was a lizard. People think that Putin is a lizard. People think a lot of people in power are lizards. So, right. Let's get right into this. And today's website for this conspiracy theory is pilerats.com/shit we've done / love a good conspiracy theory reptilian overlords / okay, right, love a good conspiracy theory reptilian overlords. Who doesn't love a good conspiracy involving reptilian humanoids enslaving humans? Well, if it's true, then we are truly fucked because we can't even comprehend aliens. Yeah, aliens are real. That's not a conspiracy, so I'm not covering aliens in my conspiracy theory videos because in June 2021, the US finally admitted it. Anyway, so
they are among us, blood-drinking, flesh-eating, shape-shifting, extraterrestrial.
Bloody hell, there's a lot of adjectives in that sentence. I can't even fucking read. Right.
They are among us, blood-drinking, flesh-eating, shape-shifting, extraterrestrial, reptilian humanoids with only one objective in their cold-blooded little heads.
There's not even at the full stop. Hang on, let me try finishing that sentence.
They are among us. They are among us, blood-drinking, flesh-eating, shape-shifting, extraterrestrial, reptilian humanoid with only one objective in their cold-blooded little heads: to enslave the human race.
Ever heard of a fucking closed up, man? Jesus Christ. They are our leaders, our corporate executives, our beloved Oscar winning actors and Grammy winning singers. Winning singers, sorry. And they are responsible for the
Holy shit!
This goes deeper than I thought! I've only briefly ever seen this story. I know it's like the most famous. I didn't know there was apparently.
What? What?
Wow, we're really starting this episode with a very, very bizarre conspiracy theories, aren't we? I mean, that's good, because it's content, but.
What?
Okay, so basically. Right, so. And they are responsible for the Holocaust, the Oklahoma City bombings, and the 9/11 attacks. Eh? Okay, right. Clearly not, but alright, let's read it on. This is one of their favourite conspiracy theories, David Icke. Oh, shit, sorry. It's one of their favourite conspiracies championed by one of their favourite conspiracy theorists, David Icke. So I'm assuming David Icke is a conspiracy theorist.
Shows how much I know.
We're talking, of course, about the reptilian overlords. We're talking, of course, about the reptilian overlords that have been controlling the human race since ancient times. So basically, they've been around for fucking years. Wow, Chris. Wow, that was so shit. Of course they've been around for years if they've been ancient times. They've been around in historical events, and we're gonna find out, and we're gonna dig into it. So, woohoo! Right, okay. Right, back in the room. The theory involves a race of extraterrestrials from the star Alpha Dragonos in the Draco constellation. Oh, sorry, Draco constellation. I know it's the Draco constellation. I know things about these because I like to research. Why did I call it Drago? Well, because basically, the way it's written is such a tongue-tie. They go, the theory involves a race of extraterrestrials from the star Alpha Dragonos in Draco constellation. Unlike humans, the reptilians are a group of beings who are very unemotional while also being very logical and hierarchical. Hierarchical. Let's just go with that. Okay. To be behind secret societies like... Secret societies, like the camera glitch then, that was a bit creepy. They are said to be... fuck's sake, that camera glitch put me off, right? They are said to be behind secret societies like the Freemasons and the Illuminati, and have the Queen, Bill Clinton, the Bush family, Barack Obama, John Kerry, Madonna, Marilyn Monroe, and Tom Hanks!
No! Not Tom Hanks!
Wait, reptilian overlords can get COVID? No! No, 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 no! No! Whoa, whoa! Thank God it's a conspiracy! What? Tom Hanks is a reptile! He's got a friend in him! Oh, fuck. Okay. I probably only made myself laugh at that. Okay, right. Although not all shapeshift... Oh, wait. Shit. Okay, Tom amongst their ranks. In fact, all members of the royal family are nothing but shape-shifting reptiles with crowns. Well, that's a bit rude. Although not all reptilians shapeshift, and there are different types of depending on where they sit in the hierarchy. The majority of reptilians operate on a hive mind. How do they know this? Where there is very little individual and freedom, and there is much more structure and control by their masters at the top. Icke, who we talked about earlier, argues that humanity was created by a network of secret societies run by an ancient race of interbreeding bloodlines from the Middle and Near East, originally extraterrestrial. Ike calls them the Babylonian Brotherhood. Babylonian.
And that's all, folks.
Babylonian Brotherhood. The Brotherhood is mostly male.
Sausage first.
Sorry. I gotta enjoy making these videos as well. The Brotherhood is mostly male. Well, it's a Brotherhood. Their children are raised from an elderly age to understand the mission. Jehovah's Witnesses. Those who fail to understand it are pushed aside. Jehovah's Witnesses. The spread of the reptilian bloodline extends to 43 American presidents, 3 British and 2 Canadian prime ministers, various Sumerian kings and Egyptian pharaohs, and a smaller number of celebrities. Key Brotherhood bloodlines are the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, various European royal and aristocratic families, the establishment families. There's no sorry, there's just no photos. Establishment families of the eastern United States and the British House of Windsor. I identified the Queen Mother in 2001 as being seriously reptilian. Right. Interesting. Basically, I think I'm gonna put a button in it on that conspiracy theory because there's so much to dig into. Like, so much to dig into. I honestly can't believe how much there is on this website about this conspiracy. Like, they go full on in depth, and I think I'm going to dedicate a whole video to this conspiracy theory because wow. I mean, wow. That's really like, boom! Blow my mind. So, let's move on to our third conspiracy theory of the day, shall we? Okay, so we have gone from British rock stars and pop stars to reptilian overlords to now the United States of America, the home to most conspiracy theories in the world. And the last one for today is a conspiracy. There's multiple actually behind this story, so I'm hoping to dive into it. And it's the JFK assassination, which isn't a conspiracy theory, it's a fact. He was assassinated, yes, but there are loads of conspiracy theories behind it, such as the CIA were behind it, and so on and so forth. So let's go dig into this thing. The website I'm reading for this one is jfk.fandom.com. So, JFK assassination conspiracy theories. There have been numerous conspiracy theories surrounding the assassination of John F. Kennedy on November the 22nd, 1963. These theories posit that the assassination involved many people or organizations. Most of today's theories put forth a criminal conspiracy involving parties as varied as the Central Intelligence Agency, the Italian-American Mafia sitting vice president, the Italian-American Mafia and sitting vice president of the United States, Lyndon B. Johnson. Also, the likes of Cuban President Fidel Castro, the KGB, or some combination of those entities. Basically a table of doom. Some conspiracy theories claim that the United States government covered up crucial information in the aftermath of the assassination. Which, yes, that's the most common thought. In 1964, the Warren Commissioner concluded that Lee Harvey Oswald was the only person responsible for the assassination of Kennedy. Which, I've learned in history, and to be honest, for there to be one shooter, unlikely. Or the evidence was presented wrong. The thing is, he was shot, from memory, he was shot through the neck and on the back of his head, somehow went for his neck and through his wrist and then into the driver's back. I think. Something on those lines. In 1979, the United States House Select Committee on Assassination, HSCA for short, I'm going to call them that from now on, concluded that a second gunman, other than Oswald, probably fired an extra bullet at Kennedy. The HSCA did not identify the second shot, nor did they identify any other person or organisation as having been involved. The acoustic evidence on which the HSCA based its second gunman conclusion has since been discredited. Public opinion polls have consistently shown that the majority of Americans believe there was a conspiracy to kill President Kennedy. Polls for the Gallup organization have also found that only 20 to 30% of the population believe that Oswald did the act alone. Well, yes, because it's called the magic bullet. How did someone like that do it on their own? We don't know. These polls also show that there has been no argument. Agree. Flip it out. I'm tired. I've had work today. These polls also show that there has been no agreement on who else may have been involved. Former Los Angeles District Attorney Vincent Bugliosi estimated that a total of 42 groups, 82 assassins, and 214 people have been accused in the various conspiracy theories of an assassination. And then it goes into the what we know in history, which is not conspiracy and stuff like that. So I think that should be the end of the first episode of Conspiracy Theories with the Rando Ando. I hope that you have enjoyed this episode. I've enjoyed looking into it, certainly. I've enjoyed making this video, I have to admit. I found out quite a bit of bizarre facts, indeed. Yes, definitely bizarre facts. And yeah, if you're new around here, make sure to hit the subscribe button. This is the first time I've done a video like this, so it could be a bit, hit or miss with the audiences and stuff. I'm sure that I will get better at this sort of presenting thing. Yeah, so, this week's charity is the RSPCA, because we gotta help out our animals. Link is in the description below for the RSPCA. So that is the charity of the week. There will be a charity of the week each week. And yeah. So if you want to go and donate to RSPCA, please by all means go ahead, or spread the word of what they do. And yeah, I hope that you have a good weekend, have a good week, and I'll see you next Friday. Peace!
Wherever you lead, I will follow. This world left me feeling hollow. Even though the road is narrow, you carry me through. Footprints in the sand, footprints in the sand, footprints in the sand. You carry me through.